Let's meet the visiting team.
Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Daniel Gafford is out there with Smith. Then it's Ball. Then there's Harris. And it's Miller in at the 3 spot. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Back to Leonard. There's the screen. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Here's George. After the Rockets pick up 3. Leonard with no one around. Got it from 16 feet.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Harris passes to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Ball. And it's good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now Ball. Following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Driving the lane, the 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and pick that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Lakers in L.A.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the 3-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
George against Miller. Inside. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harris passes to Miller. Tries again. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Leonard. Passes it to Spencer. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Spencer.
And he makes both free throws. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Leonard, no luck.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here is George. Still yet to score. That's good by Mitchell.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Here's Ball. Top of the key jumper, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Mitchell outside. The pass to McLaughlin. There's the triple. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. There's Ball with the 3 in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Houston with a big group substitution here. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, LaMelo Ball.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Porter, and stolen by Whitmore. From about 16, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Vincent. A 3 from Leonard. Mays with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
That one goes. Count it.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Leonard. Outside Porter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. And Cole kicks to Porter. Looking to end the run. Rockets with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And Leonard has it in the corner. From deep. And there's Porter on the assist from Leonard.
But Kawhi Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
From deep, Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It'll count. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. LaMelo Ball is out there with Harden. Then it's Troy Brown. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Grant in at the 4 spot. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the Rockets making a change here. Mays checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you. Vincent, the pass to Porter. Oh, good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harden. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now, here's George, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Vincent misses. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden outside. Grant kicks to Harden. Pulls it up. The Rockets with another miss. Clippers trail by 13. Now Vincent. No scoring in this one. Outside, George. Back to Vincent. Shoots over Grant. Vincent misses.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Ball kicks to Grant. They could use a bucket. Vincent with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. One thing you hear nowadays, Doris, is that there's not enough defense. Do you agree with that?
I don't in this way, Kevin. I believe we must redefine what quality defense looks like. The floor is so spread, the skill level and shot making so high that I think it is much more difficult to guard in today's NBA.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Rockets. Gary Harris comes in for James Harden. Spins. Here's Porter, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Gafford sets the pick for Whitmore. Shots good by Gafford. And the Rockets lead by 12.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Porter looking it over to the paint. Here's Spencer, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
To the middle, Gafford, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mitchell comes in for Kevin Porter. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Miller comes in for Whitmore. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Now, here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Ball. McLaughlin, the pass to Mitchell. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Kevin Porter's checked in for Paul George. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 8 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Great showing for him last season. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And it's Leonard missing. Rockets leading by 12. Puts up a 3. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. Shoots. It's rebounded by Houston. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Porter. He's got 8. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
McLaughlin, the pass to Mitchell. Porter kicks to Mitchell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Mitchell. What a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Gentlemen, how about the body control by Gary Harris? Nice finish through contact.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can he play for them? 6 games.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Rockets.
They're extreme.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And stolen by Miller. George and Leonard are the forwards. And it's Mitchell, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's George. Goes up on the high post. Count that bucket.
Now, this is a reliable aspect of Paul George's game. That in-between jumper is pure.
Down low, Miller. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. That's 12 points from Brandon Miller. Clippers trail by 14. You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
Nobody near George. And the 3-ball is good. George has got 7.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
From 17 feet out, Miller, no luck. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. George against Miller. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the technical free throw is good. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. There's a good screen. And here's Leonard from three. It's rebounded by Houston. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver is always taking a fresh look at the league and thinking about innovation. The in-season tournament is an idea he's championed, and he knows it's not going to be an overnight success. Some fans and players may ask, why should we think this is meaningful? He says we can create new traditions. Kevin?
Yeah, you got to think that way. I like the way they're trying to delve into this brand new world of in-season tournaments. Good stuff, David. Thank you. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now here is Harris. He's got 5. Ball from long range. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Irrepressible confidence. LaMelo from deep.
And the Clippers making a change here. Porter's checked in.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Kevin Porter Jr.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Dishes it to Miller. Over George. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now, and the shot is good.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
George against Miller. To halt the run. The shot by George, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Cole's checked in for the Clippers. Vincent comes in for George. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's James Harden in for ball. Here's Harden. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Harden's got 10.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Grant. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller, that's for 2. Again, the Rockets score.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
To the inside. Cole's shot is good.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Harden scanning the floor. Cole with the rebound. Clippers trail by 17. Passes it to McLaughlin. The pass to Porter. He feeds it to Cole. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his third assist on the night.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
Oh!
My goodness.
Assist from
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. LA has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Leonard kicks it to Cole. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vincent, covered by Miller. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And it's Whitmore missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Harden. Whitmore is out there with Grant. Then it's Ball, and it's Mays in at the 3.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter, squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Vincent. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 13. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Porter, no luck.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here is George. He kicks it to Cole. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Grant for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Porter. Out to the wing. Here's Cole. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Clippers trail by 18. In the corner, George with it. No good on the triple.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Ball with the bucket.
When LaMelo entered the league, his 3-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Jordan McLaughlin checked in for the Clippers. Harris is checked in for Houston. And the Clippers call time here. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Whitmore. Smith comes in for Grant. And Miller's subbed in for James Harden.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Miller. Gafford finds Miller. Out to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
McLaughlin, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Spencer. Outside Leonard. Pass to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Smith, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Gafford sets the pick for Miller. And Gafford throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Houston. Harris against Mitchell. Passes to Spencer. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Miller at the elbow. Paul George with the steal. Mitchell wide open. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rockets with the rebound. Miller outside. Gafford is screen on George. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.